There is a place where even gods are afraid to lie. Grumble, a river so old it existed before Hades himself had a name. Grumble, whose waters don't carry life, they carry erasure. And if a god broke their oath sworn upon it, there was no trial, no appeal, no mercy, just punishment. This isn't mythology. This is the oldest horror the ancient world ever named, before Olympus, before Zeus had his throne. Before the sun figured out how to rise, the Styx was already there. It doesn't flow toward any sea. It doesn't feed any land. It doesn't carry ships or feed rivers downstream. It circles the underworld, 9 full times, endlessly. The Greeks didn't dream this river up as a metaphor. They built it as a warning. Because when a god wanted to make a promise, a real one that couldn't be taken back, they didn't swear on Olympus, didn't swear on Zeus, didn't swear on their own immortal life. They swore on the Styx. So what is it about this river that made the most powerful beings in existence go quiet when they heard its name? That's what we're getting into today. And I'll tell you this right now. By the time this is over, you're never going to think about forgetting the same way again. The Styx wasn't just a river. It was a goddess, daughter of Oceanus and Thetis, sister to every river in the world, but nothing like them. While her siblings gave life, fed fields, carried boats, watered the roots of every living thing, she drained. Styx lived at the edge of everything, in a cavern where water fell from a cliff into nothing, into silence you couldn't measure. And then came the war, the biggest war the universe had ever seen, the Titanomachy. 10 years, the kind of fighting that cracked the sky. Titans against Olympians, the old world against the new, and Styx was the first one to pick a side. She came before Zeus, brought her children with her. Victory, strength, power, zeal, and she said, "We fight with you." Zeus won the war. And as payment for that loyalty, the loyalty of the one who showed up first, before anyone knew who was going to win, he gave the Styx the most sacred honor in the cosmos. Every oath sworn in her name would be absolute, permanent, binding, for everyone, even the gods. Think about what it actually means to be immortal. You never die. You never go hungry. You never feel real, grinding pain. You're untouchable. Now imagine there's one single thing in the entire universe that can reach through all of that and bring you to your knees. The Styx, according to Hesiod. When a god broke an oath sworn on the Styx, Itris descended all the way into the underworld. Carrying a golden jug, she filled it with the black water of the river. And the god who lied had to drink. What happened next? The god collapsed, limp, like something had left them. No breath, no voice, no thought, for an entire year. Then they woke up, but without Olympus, without ambrosia, without nectar, exiled for 9 more years, 10 years total, alone, at the edge of everything. And no god could help them. No one could visit. No one could even speak their name. The worst punishment for an immortal being wasn't pain. It was silence. It was being completely alone inside of forever. But there's one story that goes deeper than all of it. One story about love, pushed right to the edge of what any person can bear. Thetis was a sea nymph, immortal, powerful, and a mother. When her son Achilles was born, she already knew what fate had lined up for him, a short life, a glorious one, but short. And no mother can just sit with that. None of them can. So Thetis took the boy and walked to the banks of the Styx, and she lowered him into the water. The black water would touch every inch of his skin, make him invulnerable, impossible to kill, except for one place, the place where her hand held him, the heel. A mother's love built the greatest warrior who ever lived, and that same love created his only weakness. The Styx doesn't protect you, it marks you, and whatever holds you up, that's always what stays exposed.